Hi, everyone. Welcome to 31 Live. It is noon Eastern on Friday, and I think most of you probably know what that means. It means that I'm here today to tell you about our new hot pink deal for the week. So every Friday at this exact same time, we launch a new hot pink deal that lasts for 1 week until 11:59, right before noon the following Friday. So I'm just going to jump right in and tell you about this week's hot pink deal. There's kind of two components of this week's hot pink deal. The first one is going to be very print focused. The first one is our print that is called black tie-dye. So I'm going to get this a little bit closer to you. So let's just talk about the print for a second and why this is just a really, really fun print. So obviously this is just kind of a great tie-dye that is really neutral. And the neutral part of it is actually what I love the most about it because it gives you the opportunity to do so many things with it. First of all of our products can be personalized. Almost all of our products. We work very hard to make sure that most of it can be personalized. There's a few, maybe it's a material or something, but 98% of our product is personalized. So everything that I'm showing you today can be personalized. So it's just personalization embroidery on all of these items. So there's just a lot of fun things that you can do with that embroidery. You can use bright colors. You can use fun sayings, cute little icons. Because this is so neutral, you can really do anything with it. And also because it's so neutral, it pairs really well with pretty much anything that you might have in your closet or your pantry or your storage area. I mean, you can take like a pink and that just adds like a fun little pop. Like what if you had like pink personalization on here? Like you had some embroidery in pink. Wouldn't that be fun? I think that would be just like super fun, really, really pretty. So there's just a lot of things you can do with it. So all things black tie-dye for this hot pink deal are actually 50% off. So that is even a better deal than we've had in most of our other hot pink deals. So 50% off on all black tie-dye items. So this one that I'm showing you right now is called our Folden File. So this is almost basically like a mobile office on the go. So there's just a lot that you can do with this. It does have those pockets on the front, these mesh pockets. This one actually, and then you can also grab it. So you want to put files, folders, storage, arts, crafts, things like that inside of here. Super easy to just grab. I also love all of our storage because it all folds in. So if you see this Folden File, I mean, obviously you can actually like fold it and it also holds files. So that's kind of a good way to remember the name on this one. But this one, this is another one. So this is our rectangle. This is YourWay rectangle. And so there is a little piece on the inside of here that actually folds down and helps it hold its shape once it's kind of unfolded. But then when you're not using it, you can also fold it up and it stores really easily. So the YourWays are great for that. They've also got these little handles on them. And this one has that clear front so you can actually see what's on the inside of it as well. One other thing I want to note on all of our YourWay, so all of these little storage cubes like this. So there's this one, there's the grab and go, there's a couple of different, the Folden File as well. So all of these have like a little inner lining on the inside that gives it that shape. And I'm not going to name names, not going to point out any retailers where you might be able to buy something similar to this. But in most of the retailers where you go to buy something similar to this, they actually have a cardboard lining. So if this were to ever get wet, it would actually just kind of collapse and basically disintegrate, that cardboard would. But all of ours have a plastic lining on the inside, so you're not going to have any of those issues. So one thing to really note on all of these is that quality. So black tie-dye, 50% off. There is another element of, there's another element of this particular hot pink deal that I do want to call out. So I talked a little bit about personalization, and that is something that's really important to us as a company, and it's something that we really believe in allowing people to super express themselves. So one of the ways you can do that is with some of our photo items. So there are 2 photo items that are in our current catalog that are part of this hot pink deal. The first one is this photo key fob, this little keychain. So I don't know if you guys can see that, if I get it close enough. This is just an example one that we had around, but you basically upload your photo and then it gets applied to this keychain. I gave my mom one that had my daughter on it so she could kind of have her granddaughter near her. I've seen a lot with dogs. That's probably something I would do. I would get my dog's picture on that so I can always have it kind of close to me. And then it does have that keychain, so you can use that as a keychain, but it also clips on. So this is 25% off for this hot pink deal. And then the other photo item that is part of this deal is this iron photo insert. So we carry, we've historically carried some things for this that are actually just sort of like wooden inserts. So these are great for maybe replacing some of those photos. They're also just great. You can kind of prop them somewhere. And this is super sturdy because it is that iron. And you can put any photo on here that you want. So this is just one that is kind of, sorry, I'm getting a little bit of a glare there. So this is one that is just, you know, a landscape, but you can put a baby's photo on this. You can, as a way to kind of introduce your grandparents or something, so they have a little photo of their grandchild. You can put, you know, your kids. You can put something. You can even write like family on this or something like that. So it's just a great option for that. Another way to express yourself, and these are great as gifts also. So perfect gifts. And this one is also 25% off. So all the black tie-dye, 50% off. These little guys are 25% off. I have a couple of other black tie-dye items here that I was just going to show you. So this is that fold-over lunchbox. So this is just a great option for a lunch tote. It's a small item, so it's nice to just like throw in a bag. This is perfect size for kids, for kid lunches. I've also got another one over here. So this is one of our home items, and this one is really fun, and it's something that it's one of those things that you don't know you need it in your life until you have it, and then you don't know what to do without it. So this is called our bedside organizer. So this little piece, this flat piece, actually slips through underneath the mattress. And then you have these pockets on the side. So there's one big pocket you can drop a book or something into. And then there's also these other pockets. So you can keep, you know, if you need something next to your bed at night, or maybe you like to fall asleep, like start to fall asleep reading a book. So you can just kind of tuck if you need reading glasses or anything, you can tuck those in there afterwards. You can put your book in there. I usually have some chapstick in mine because I'll randomly wake up in the middle of the night and have chapped lips. So there's just a lot of little things you can keep in here. My bedside is always just, my little table always just gets really disorganized and random things in there. And then I'm knocking stuff over in the middle of the night. So that's why I really like this, because you can kind of just like, you know, where things are in the pockets. You can just kind of reach while you're sleeping and grab some things. It's just easy to have on hand. And then if you have something, you don't have to like get up out of bed to put it somewhere else. You can just kind of drop it in this little side. So that's that bedside organizer. So all of that black tie-dye, it's 50% off. And don't forget, I mentioned the personalization. Another really fun personalization with all this black tie-dye is actually Halloween. So there are some super fun Halloween personalization that would just look absolutely adorable on anything in this black tie-dye. So why don't you guys drop in the chat? Tell me some fun personalization that you can think about that would go on to this black tie-dye. With it being such a classic neutral base, what would you put on this? I'd love some ideas. And maybe we can get some ideas of some examples that we can show on some of our pages. So drop it in the chat, give us some ideas. Would love to see those, see what you're thinking you may put on some of these items. But black tie-dye, 50% off, hot pink deal for this week. We do not have a mystery item inside of this particular hot pink deal like we have in some of the other weeks, but we do have kind of 2 items or 2 stories with that black tie-dye at 50% off, and then all of those photo items at 25% off. So hope everyone has an amazing weekend. I will see all of you again next Friday while we talk about our next hot pink deal. So jump on this one. As always, for these hot pink deals, it is a quick moment, limited time, limited inventory. So definitely grab it while supplies last. And it's just a quick, easy grab, and you get some really great deals. So I will see all of you again soon. Have a great weekend. Thank you. Bye.